Hi, this is Water and Air 1111. Thank you for watching another video of mine. Thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel, to my videos, and to everyone who's been getting personal readings. If you're interested in a personal reading, the link to my website is in the description below, as well as the link to my Instant Go. I still have 10% off of my readings for the month of September, and the code for that is also in the description. So I hope you guys have been doing well. I've been a little up and down this week, energy-wise, but getting a lot of strong synchronicities. But definitely the last few days, like over the weekend, has been a bit more neutral, a bit more detached, I guess. But let me know how you guys have been feeling. So this is going to be an energy update for the Divine Masculine. Now, I do know that today is the new moon, but I'm going to do, I think, just a separate specific new moon reading, but I wanted to do an energy update first for the Divine Masculine to see where things are at right now with them. So I'm going to just start off with the Oshos and Tarot cards, and then I will clarify with my other decks to the side. So let's see. Divine Masculine energy. Divine Masculine. Okay, so the card that we got is the Understanding card. There we go. Okay. I actually haven't pulled this card before, but see if you can see in that angle. So it's almost like these birds are breaking out of a cage. The door has opened somehow, or the bars have just disappeared for whatever reason, and they're flying out of the cage and into the sky, into all of this open space where, well, let's face it, that's where a bird would want to be, not trapped by anything. So I feel like right now, Divine Masculine, they may have gained some type of mental understanding, but more than that, I feel like they're breaking free from previous isolation, breaking free from any type of barriers that they've been going through. And I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see this, but the last bird is kind of multicolored, and all of the other birds are white. So I feel like the Divine Masculine is just kind of letting their colors shine, letting their true self start to shine, and just saying, like, you know what, I am the way I am, and that's what it is. I have a greater understanding of who I am on this path and what it is that I do, and that's the way it is. I have to just go forward with that. I can't change that. I can't shift that into anything else because it wouldn't lead to me being, the most authentic self. And interestingly, the bottom of the deck we have is integration, which is having that balance. It's like once you have that kind of balance and understanding of yourself, of who you are, of what it is you believe in, of what your purpose is, then it's like, yeah, I have an understanding. I know where I need to go next. I know where I'm supposed to be next. And I also feel like with the understanding card, definitely mental clarity, like I said before, but I also feel like with the understanding, it's like understanding the next step, understanding where you need to break free, where the Divine Masculine needs to break out of their shell, so to speak, to go to new lands, to go to a new environment that's better for them in whatever way these bars were preventing them. And with this integration card, it's very much like, I would say this is almost like it's not quite the Lovers, but it's just kind of like that balance. Like we have the snake like eating, or the snake, and it's like another snake is coming out of it, almost like it's shedding itself, or like it's realizing the purpose in things. We also have like the swan and then the eagle on the other side. So I feel like it's understanding everything. And of course, we have the yin and the yang. So understanding the balance, realizing the divine masculine is starting to really integrate and like balance themselves in like actionable ways. So realizing I can't be completely inactive in my life towards certain things and then overactive in other areas. I need to have a balance. I need to embrace my kind of mysticism or like intuition and embrace the more material things. Like there's a time and place for everything, basically, is what I'm getting with this. Like, and I also feel like this is like a we are one type of card. Like everything is important in moderation. Everything is a part of and contributing to who you are as a person. And it literally is integrated into you to create new cycles and new versions, quote unquote, of yourself, new chapters of yourself, like within this life. So again, it's having that understanding. So let's see what's under stress, courage, patience, maturity. And we got some of these cards for the divine feminine as well. So it's like realizing that you don't need to stress about things, just to have courage about them and be patient about things and allow things to fully integrate the way that they're supposed to and get the balance in your life that they're supposed to have. And then that's going to give you this understanding again. Let things integrate and really seep into your soul, seep into your system. And then you get an understanding about where you need to fly to next, of where you've been restricted. So what is this understanding card about? Okay. So what is this understanding card about for the divine masculine? Wow. Seven of Swords and the Lovers. So with the Seven of Swords, I feel like the divine masculine is seeing that their past actions, something that they did in the past with the Seven of Swords, whether this involved another person or just their own actions towards their divine feminine in particular, but I feel like this could also be applied to other situations in your life, divine masculine. Understanding the truth of that situation, the truth of how it's prevented you from going forward in some way in your life. It's created these bars. But now that you're understanding that, you're able to break free. You're able to kind of make amends. So some of you divine masculine may be wanting to make amends and kind of break free, like the birds in this card, by coming to your divine feminine in some type of way and acknowledging the Seven of Swords situation. Now with the Lovers, I also feel like the divine masculine is also, like I said, realizing their past situation, their past choices, how it's impacted things in their lives, whether they're divine feminine or not. But they're also just having a better understanding of their divine feminine, of, I feel like, their connection as a whole. Because that's the bottom of the deck. We have the the Ten of Cups here. So with this Ten of Cups, it's like your divine masculine, you're seeing how you block some potentially successful situations or situations that would have made you happy or feel fulfilled in some type of way in your life. You're seeing that you've kind of blocked your own blessings in some situations. You're understanding that now. Some of these situations involve your divine feminine. Some of these situations don't and just involve other relationships and connections in your life. But you're seeing how they've put bars around you in some aspect of your life and prevented you from getting to your full potential. And again, some of these bars you put up yourself, maybe subconsciously or unconsciously, other bars are put around you and that you're tearing down now, you're realizing now. And under this Ten of Cups is Ace of Cups, so very strong understanding around relationships, around your twin flame coming through. And then we have the Five of Swords. So again, realizing how your own actions or inactions have blocked you, have provided extra obstacles in your life. So, what is the Seven of Swords that the Divine Masculine is getting understanding about? What is the Seven of Swords about? Four of Swords. So, Divine Masculine, there's definitely a lot of thinking going on. But this Four of Swords reversed, I feel like I said, you're realizing that you've made some type of action that's blocked you in some aspect in your life. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords reversed, so you definitely realize this. You're not up at night thinking about how to solve a situation because you kind of realized, you've racked your brain and realized this. You've thought about, why am I not at this point? Why am I not with this person? Why did this situation not work out? You're realizing that an action that you actually took led to either some type of deception, some type of misunderstanding, or some type of situation where in the end you did not get the outcome you were wanting because of an action you took and how it impacted someone else. So what is this Four of Swords reversed about? And that came right out on the table, the Death card. So you ended a situation. I feel like some of you ended a situation in the wrong way, in a deceptive way, in a shady way. Okay, bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles. So, from a more relationship point of view, you were with someone, you were building towards something, romantic or not. You were like, let's work together. Let's build something here, stable. But at some point that shifted and you ended things. Now with the Seven of Swords, you may have ended things because ended things in like an unclear way, I feel like. You may have done something a little bit shady, a little bit something deceptive, possibly involving a third person, just kind of leaving someone or betraying someone in some type of way. Also, from a more kind of non-romantic relationship situation and more like career-wise, you may have stopped pursuing, you may have had something go on in the workplace where you either stopped working somewhere and you did like almost like going against the customs of like work etiquette, something like that, and realizing your behavior has led to other like blocked opportunities. Now under this Three of Pentacles is the King of Cups reversed, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, yep, and the Lovers again. So it's like you are seeing that you didn't do the right thing in a situation. You're almost like letting your head rule your heart, or letting your emotions fly off the wheel, and then that kind of blocked you in other ways. So I will get one more card for what else is the Seven of Swords about? Page of Cups reversed. So I feel like some divine masculines may have had a situation, it may not have necessarily been third party, but it was just a situation where you were with someone and there was some deception around what you were offering this person. Like you may have seemed like you were really into it, but you really weren't. So you may have abruptly ended the situation, but that person was left like, well, what happened? I thought things were going well. Almost like blindsiding someone based on how you decided to end things. You didn't end things with clarity, like there is no composure here. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. Okay, so you may have even just like done a slow fade out or a fast fade out where you were going along like dating someone or something, and then all of a sudden you kind of almost like blocked communication with them, and they're like, well, what happened? And you ended it by just blocking, just ignoring, instead of directly saying whatever you needed to say. And so again, you're realizing this. So let's go to the Lovers card and see what's going on. So why is this Lovers card here? Clarifying the understanding the divine masculine has right now. Okay. Wheel of Fortune reverse. So again, it's like something, you're realizing that you put something on the back burner, that things didn't progress with your divine feminine for a particular reason. Bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles reversed. So you weren't being wise about how you were doing things with your divine feminine. You may have been, again, I almost feel like there was something shady going on here. You may have been too like unstable in your life in some way, whether it's career-wise or financially, or so focused on that, that things didn't progress forward with your divine feminine. It's like things weren't stable for you, and you're realizing personally, again, with this understanding card, you're like, man, so maybe because my stuff was not in order, because my life was not in order in some type of way, that's why things didn't progress forward with this person. Like something I did was contributing to the lack of movement. Underneath the King of Pentacles, we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, Seven of Wands reversed, Page of Pentacles. So what may have been helping to not progress the situation forward with your divine feminine was that you were holding things back. You weren't stable from an emotional sense. You were feeling unconfident in yourself. You were impacted by other people, other people's opinions. You were easily influenced. And because of that, because you weren't able to be the stable King of Pentacles and stand on your own, there was something imbalance that you were dealing with, plus the outside people, things weren't progressing forward with your divine feminine. So you may have been realizing, and even with the Seven of Swords, because this could have been understanding that someone else blocked you in some type of way, realizing that you weren't able to give maybe everything that you wanted to, especially looking back now and feeling the Ten of Cups with your divine feminine because of the situation you were in. So what is this Wheel of Fortune reverse about? Wow, Two of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords in reverse. So yeah, things didn't progress forward with your divine feminine because you didn't have clarity of mind. You couldn't come to your divine feminine and be like, yes, this is what I feel and stuff, because you had other instability things that were going on in your life. You weren't able to kind of step up and be that partner. Again, going back to the bottom of the deck that we just had for the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, you may have been dealing with finance issues, with career issues, with feeling unconfident in yourself, being overly influenced by people in your environment who maybe did not have the best outlook or advice for you. Underneath this Knight of Swords is the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the King of Swords. So again, I feel like you weren't able to come forward and express yourself or be the, passionate, express your passion to your divine feminine, even though it's what you wanted, because it's almost like you didn't have this clarity of mind. And then we have the Ten of Swords. You didn't know how to express yourself, especially given some type of environmental thing that was going on, or influenced by someone else that was going on. And we have the Nine of Pentacles upright and the Nine of Wands reversed. So you may have been, because of all of this instability going on and things not progressing forward, you got to the point, and also like not expressing yourself the way you wanted to, you got to the point where you're like, well, let me just do me, let me just be by myself and work on that. And you're like, well, maybe that will make me feel more balanced. I don't have to balance with this other person. I'm just going to focus on me, which is great. Everyone should focus on themselves to make sure that they're the best version of themselves. And it looks like Divine Masculine, you've got to the point with this integration card where you've realized a lot of things. You stopped stressing. You've gotten the courage and understanding about the balance that you actually need, which is great. But that means you weren't, obviously at the time, you couldn't balance with your Divine Feminine. Underneath that is the Page of Wands reversed and the Star and the Two of Wands. So again, I was like I just said, because I can't express myself the way I want, I'm just going to, and maybe based on what other people are saying or influencing you to do, you're like, let me just focus on myself and not deal with this. Let me just balance myself. So that's where the Divine Masculine is at. You're definitely understanding your role and certain blocks you've experienced in your life and the role of other people, how they maybe not, some of them have definitely blocked you in your life. Others of them have kind of helped make it easier for you to put up these bars around you by being like, oh yeah, you don't need to deal with that. And then at a certain point, you're like, let me just focus on me. And you should focus and work on yourselves, but at the time, that can create a block between you and another person. But definitely realizing all of these things, especially knowing that this Ten of Cups is what you're wanting with the Divine Feminine. So let's get a card for how Divine Masculine is feeling towards the Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine towards the Divine Feminine. Wow. Totality. We got this for the Divine Feminine as well, but in a different position. So a definite mirroring going on. Okay, so totality. So totality, Divine Masculine's feeling like they want to take things day by day and almost just kind of let things develop with their Divine Feminine by just focusing on the present, not focusing on the past, not focusing too much on the future, but just focus on the present with their Divine Feminine. With this card, again, the girl, there's a gap between the girl in the middle and the one she's reaching out towards right here. So I feel like Divine Masculine's like is wanting to just reach out and be in the present moment and reconnect. I feel like also with this card, the Divine Masculine is wanting to just completely change things and just get to a point where with their Divine Feminine, they can ease back into the connection. Now the bottom of the deck is ordinariness. So again, it's like they're wanting, Divine Masculine's wanting to ease into this connection. They're wanting to just come through and be like, okay, let's go for a picnic. Let's go for a walk. Let's just talk on the phone. Let's go for a coffee and just spend time doing ordinary, boring things together, because those are the things that I like doing with you, because it's with you, not because I need, something extra spectacular to be happening. Divine Masculine just wanting to live in the moment and enjoy with you. They're not wanting to go too far in the future and be like, we have to do this, this, and this. They don't want to go to the past and be stuck in the past being like, I did all of this, and like have to recount their wrongs every time they see you or something. They're wanting to just enjoy the ordinary things in life and get back to the point where you guys can do that together and then ease into things. This is like relaxed playfulness or something. Underneath this ordinariness card, we have Thunderbolt. And okay, Thunderbolt, silence, traveling. the burden. So I feel like, yeah, the divine masculine is wanting to come through. They're wanting to reach out to the divine feminine and be like, I know we haven't talked in a while. I know this is shocking to you, and you may be like, what are you thinking? But I want to just go with you for a walk. I just want to go for a walk and talk, or just do something basic and regular with you, because I just want to stay in the present moment with you. I just want to see where things are. We don't have to have our whole future planned right now, but I just want to know that we can be together in this moment and enjoy each other. Of course, I'm not saying divine feminine who are watching that you should just not have a plan forever, but it's like as this reconnection is made, divine masculine may just be wanting to come to you and say, let's slowly get to know each other again. Let's take each moment as it comes and not be too hard on ourselves for what has to happen in the next 5 years, having that planned out, or what's happened the last 5 years between us. So let's get a card for totality. So what is this totality card here for divine masculine energy towards the divine feminine? King of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands. So divine masculine is looking out and is kind of at a crossroads of determining where they're wanting to go forward. And right now they feel like they just need to come forward and be honest and true and speak to you. To be this fair person, this honest person. And again, just kind of take it day by day. It's almost like day by day, divine masculine's goal, it should just be this King of Swords. Is it just be as truthful and honest and in their own integrity as they can be. And the more and more they do that, the more they're going to be ready to really reach out and be in the present moment with you, because they have no fear of that. They have no fear of saying the wrong thing or saying what someone expects them to do, because they're living from their own integrity right now. So and I mean, before I get another card, because the bottom of the deck was ordinariness and under that was the thunderbolt, I feel like also as this happens, divine feminine, you may be shocked about this change that you're seeing, how there's like a confidence in being truthful and being direct with you. And this is like a difference from the Seven of Swords that we had over here. So why is this King of Swords here? Three of Wands, Ten of Wands. So divine masculine, you're like wanting to come to your divine feminine. You're wanting to be in the present moment and enjoy time getting to know them again, showing that you've made shifts in your life, that you are this kind of person of integrity, can speak your truth and can not have any mind games involved. And as you do that, it's going to be clear that you've turned a new leaf, and you know that if you continue standing in your truth, continue being this King of Swords towards your divine feminine, that your ships will come in with your divine feminine. And you're seeing that with this King of Swords energy that you're taking on, that you don't have to be burdened or to overthink what it is you say, because you're standing again in your own truth. The bottom of the deck for that is the Two of Swords. So you've definitely been in that situation before where you're like not wanting to deal with things, not wanting to deal with burdens, not wanting to deal with the future, not wanting to deal with things in general, but it's like holding on and turning this new leaf as the King of Swords. You can speak your truth about what you want for yourself, what you feel passionate about the struggles that you go through, and about releasing some of those. Again, this is very much like getting to know each other, that kind of playfulness and puppy love-ish stuff. So let's get one more card for totality. So the Magician, yeah, you're wanting to come to your divine feminine. and just be like, let's start this over again. Let's just do ordinary stuff. Let's go to the grocery store. Let's go for a picnic. And it's in those times that you're spending with your divine feminine that this King of Swords energy that you've taken on is really going to come through. And we have the bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles in reverse. So as before, you were like, let me, instead of balancing my relationship with someone else, I'm just going to balance myself and do me. Now you're like, let me create a new start, even though things have been unbalanced here. Let me move on from that. So that is your reading, Divine Masculine. I hope this resonated. Let me know in the comments. Again, I will be doing a separate video for the new moon. I just wanted to do individual kind of energy updates on the divine masculine and feminine first. If you're interested in a personal reading, the link to my website is in the description below, as well as the 10% off coupon code for the month of September. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.